Hi everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Natalie. If this is the first time that you're watching my videos, thank you so much for being here. I hope that if you enjoy what I do and share here on this channel, you can consider subscribe and share with your friends. I am a tropical Western astrologer and I use whole sign house system to do all my readings and forecasts. In this video, we are talking about this upcoming week astrology forecast. So this video, we are talking about July 21st to 27th of 2025. This week, we have quite a couple important things happening up in the sky. First things first, we have the sun entering the sign of Leo to kickstart Leo season. So that will be Hong Kong time, July 22nd, 9:29 p.m. or same day, 6:29 a.m. Pacific time. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. Leo season is a fixed fire sign, meaning in the northern hemisphere, we are in the middle of summer. It is hot and it is going to be sunny, but also with all the climate change that we are experiencing during the summer, it is also when we experience a lot of weather changes, natural disaster, unfortunately, floods, rainstorm, earthquake, and fire as well. So please be safe when you're out there. It is also very hot, so please make sure you stay hydrated. Leo season is loud. It is it has that va-va-voom energy element in it, so we are also tuning into that energy. So during Leo season, you find yourself more out there, you are more outgoing, you wear your heart on the sleeve. You know, Leo rules the heart. It is that heart opening season where you might be more engaging in some way, shape, or form. You want to talk about what you're passionate, what sets your soul on fire. Leo is all about passion, creativity. You know, it talks about what is it that you want to do that makes your soul happy. So tap into that as well during Leo season. And if you have watched I think this is quite a while ago, if you watch my Leo season video last year and also the Leo new moon video, you probably know what I'm saying or about to say. And if you are new here, I want to remind all of us, I think I'll keep saying this because it's this energy aspect, we are all going to feel it on a collective level and of course personally, depending in your own natal chart, where is it happening, but we're feeling it for the next 19 years. I'm talking about Pluto and Aquarius. So from last year onwards, whenever we enter Leo season, it is not going to be the same. It's not just that typical Leo energy that we are experiencing, we're tuning in, but we also have that Plutonian energy in Aquarius opposing whatever is moving through the sign of Leo. And whenever a planet moves through the sign of Leo, it will oppose Pluto. So we have that energy in the backdrop, that deep, cathartic, transformative energy that is opposing the sun, which is really also paint this week's energy as well, which we'll talk about that in shortly. But I also want to say on the same day, right after the sun enters in the sign of Leo, the sun is going to sextile Uranus in Gemini at 0 degree. So this is new. We haven't experienced, well, I will say 99% of us probably wouldn't have experienced this energy before, because last time Uranus in Gemini is like at least 77 years ago. That was when Uranus exit Gemini into Cancer. Anyway, so we've all probably never experienced this energy. This is a new energy, and it's also happening at that 0 degree, which talks about the initiation, that new threshold of energy. And sextile with Uranus can be fun, playful. Leo and Gemini can be a little loud, a little chatty, playful, talkative. So this can be a day where you might find yourself having a light energy, just enjoying yourself, doing whatever you want, having interesting, out of the box or out of the blue, unexpected conversation because of Uranus in Gemini. It can also be a day where you might be seeing, experiencing, chatting, or talking about something new as well because of that 0-degree energy as well. On the same day, a lot is happening. So we have the sun ingress into the sign of Leo. On the same day, we also have Aries in Aries stationing retrograde. So I love talking about Aries because I love its energy. It always resonates really with what is happening whenever it maybe perhaps creates some kind of aspect with any lunation. When its station is loudest, whenever any planet station, okay, Aries is technically a dwarf planet. So, but whenever a planet stations, it is always the loudest. The energy is always most felt by all of us. So on this day, Aries station retrograde. Aries is that dark feminine energy that we all embrace, not just women, but we both have masculine and feminine energy. So it is dark feminine energy that is not afraid to embrace its power and let it shine through topics of representation, equality, justice. Aries, if you I talked about it before, very, very short and quickly, is a mythology. You know, Aries is that goddess that was not invited to the party, and so she was like, hey, why am I not invited? I deserve a seat at the table as well with all other goddesses. What makes you so different, right? What makes me not able to attend? And anyway, so she is that energy that is not afraid to speak up, to fight for what is true and right. So today, along with the sun, with the Uranus sextile, there might be this energy that is illuminating as well. And on top of that, we also have Mercury retrograde in Leo, and all these energy really tied in one with another. It's all about tapping into that energy within us. Mercury, Sun, and Leo, tapping into what really resonates with your heart, going within and asking yourself who you are, you know, and what do you want to stand up for? What are your values? You know, what kind of truth and value that truly sets your soul on fire, that you're willing to fight for it, that you're willing to speak up on it. This is something that I feel like all of us can really tap into today with the energy. It talks about our authenticity, what we believe in, and what we want to speak up passionately about. So use this energy to tap into, and use that Uranus in Gemini to express yourself or talk about it with other people in your life as well. Next day, on the 23rd, we have Venus in Gemini square Mars in Virgo at 21 degrees. So today can be a little bit of tense situation happening. It can be a day where we can find ourselves fall into conflict, tension, argument with other people. Venus talks about relationship. So yes, of course, this can be romantic partnership, relationship, but this is all about any one-on-one relationship. It can be with your friends, it can be with your co-worker, your family member. So watch out today. Definitely a day where you can argue, you can crash into conflicts with another person because of perhaps different values, different ideologies, money matters. These are all what Venus rules, right? This can also have a little bit of power dynamic within the relationship that you're fighting, that you're arguing about, because we do have that Mars and Venus. So that can be what this energy about. And because it's happening in the sign of Gemini and Virgo, this square can bring up the shadow side of those signs, which can be very like nitpicking and just like using horrible or powerful words to try to win that argument and conflict, right? And it can be very nitpicking, judgmental, and with Gemini it can be like internet troll, like arguing on internet, right? Maybe just random people, but under the same post or under the same whatever, you are like trolling each other, or you're like sending messages and just having this internet verbal fight as well. So watch out for 23rd. On the 24th, this is a big day. We are having a Leo new moon. So this new moon in Leo is happening on, depending where you are, in Hong Kong time, this is July 25th, 3:11 a.m. or July 24th, 12:11 p.m. Pacific time. So adjust the time according to where you are in the world. This Leo new moon is happening with the sun and the moon both at 2 degrees 8 minutes in the sign of Leo. So if you have any planets or point at that degree in Leo, you are feeling it or aspecting this degree point as well. So the sun rules Leo. Naturally, this Leo new moon will be very juicy and just the sun enjoys being there. So naturally it can be a very beautiful new moon, and it is actually a pretty profound, powerful and transformative new moon with the aspect that this new moon is making. So this new moon is opposing Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. So like I said before, every Leo season onwards until 2000, I believe 2044, I can be 1 year earlier or later, but around that time. So the next 19 years, all the Leo season, all the lunation in Leo, it is going to have Pluto opposite in Aquarius, having this opposition energy. This is not bad though, depending on how you see it and how you use this energy and work with this energy. While Pluto opposition with the sun and the moon can be very emotional, deep and cathartic, because the moon relates to our emotions, our inner world. The moon also represents the people on a collective level, right? And then the sun represents the leadership, the world leader or people on the top tier. So the sun and the moon together opposing Pluto and Aquarius, there is this big collective energy that is happening. And with what is happening around the world, with wars and genocide, we can definitely resonate with that energy, and this new moon is definitely bringing that to the forefront, right? So while this opposition energy can be intense, but at the same time, it can also bring in profound awareness. It can bring in transformation. It can give us an opportunity to have that awareness if we choose to, and then because of that, we can then choose differently, do differently, decide differently. Again, everything is energy, and we have free will to choose what to do with it. So the sun and moon opposing Pluto can really bring a power struggle. Pluto talks about power struggle, dynamics, and manipulation on a personal level or collective level. This can be also secrets or information, corruption being revealed that got exposed to us individually or on a collective level, right? Because all these energy, we are feeling it on a personal level in our lives, with people in our lives, and on a collective level. Leo is ruled by the sun, and the sun associate, like I said before, CEOs, world leaders, the people in the top tier, the top 1%. So this Leo new moon this week can expose some of them. Who knows, right? We have been seeing the news. If you have been watching the news, we know what is happening. There might be more coming out. There might be more information, secrets that will get exposed. I don't know. Maybe a leader might get exposed and fall from grace. Who knows, right? We already seen. If you watch my previous video, you do know we already have that happening, along with that Mercury retrograde in Leo, scandal, secrets, right, of that CEO of that AI company that got exposed. We might see more. And on a personal level, maybe this is you as well. Maybe this is about you standing up for yourself. Maybe this is you speaking up of a power struggle dynamic or a abusive relationship situation that you are in, and this new moon is going to help you to pull yourself out, to remember who you are, that you can choose differently for yourself, and you can speak up and fight for yourself for what you want and what you deserve and who you want to be as well. So this, of course, if you're experiencing this, you will feel this more, as we all have different human story that we're moving through. But this is, remember, all these energy, they have light and shadow attribute. Even though it can feel very intense, it can feel very sad and emotional with what might come up or what might happen, but this is also a chance for you to have that awareness, so you can decide and choose differently for yourself. You can choose to stand up for yourself and fight for something you believe in. This can be you reclaiming your power back, taking your power back, and remember who you are and who you want to be. Then we have the trine. The new moon, the sun and the moon is having a trine with Saturn and Neptune retrograde in Aries. I love we have that opposition with Pluto, and then we have the trine that supports it. The trine with Neptune and Saturn, it's talking about, well, now something is exposed, or some truth is coming out, or that abusive, manipulating situation, relationship is being brought to the forefront. Now you can choose what to do, right? Aries, about the self. Saturn, Neptune in Aries. Now you can dream a new dream. You can build something new, right? Saturn and Neptune wants to help you to build what it is that truly align with you, right? First, you have to face that opposition with Pluto to dig deep, to see who you are, right? Let that authentic light to come up and shine, right? Have that. And this is a new moon in Leo, so maybe perhaps this is also allowing you to see this new sense of self that is arising within you, right? That new identity that you want to embrace, who you are becoming. Your authenticity light is coming out, and Saturn is helping you to hold that vision, hold that dream, which is Neptune, that you want to build for yourself, right? So all these energy are like linking together beautifully for all of us. This Leo new moon at 2 degrees 8 minutes is happening in the first decan of Leo, and the first decan is represented by this tarot card, the 5 of Wands, and this first decan is also ruled by Saturn, and this new moon is trining that Saturn. So this is very beautiful. This is really about what I've just said, right? Digging within, seeing the real you, befriending that new sense of self, identity, authenticity, and allowing it to come up to help you build Saturn. What is it that you truly want, right? So when you look at this 5 of Wands for the first glance, all you can see is, oh my God, they're fighting, right? These people are fighting amongst themselves, right? And yes, this can be true. This is also about, conflicts, tension, fighting, trying to build something with the wands, but no one is working together. They might all have different opinions of ideas of what everyone should be doing, and they cannot seem to agree, and that's why they're like, go there, go here and do that, and they're like hitting each other. They're not getting things done, okay? But this is also a message to ponder, to look within, to invite us to listen, right? Sometimes there's just so much noise. Everyone is trying to get their point, opinion, idea across. No one is really listening anymore. This is about taking a step back, right? Listening to all this different perspective. What is everyone trying to express and say, right? What is everyone trying to express? Have that compassion to listen actively to each other, letting everyone to have a say, to have their voice being heard, so that we can build something together that is actually stronger, that is a collective common goal for everyone's highest good, right? So this is what is happening on a collective level. On a personal level, Maybe this representing different sides of you, different personality, different perspective, ideologies, values that you might have that conflict each other. So take a moment, take a step back, go within and listen to your voice. Listen to all these different perspectives. They all deserve their own time. So listen, then decide which one resonates and which one does not, right? This is about stop fighting, arguing, but listening. Truly listen to those noises, those voices and perspective, and allow yourself to really align your energies, your values, your truth, and let that authentic side of you rise up and shine. So I hope this message maybe resonate with some of you or help you to navigate or move through whatever you might be feeling around this time or during this new moon, whatever that might come up. And for the collective reading, this oracle card came out for all of us, card 43, deep knowing, right? You can see they all have their eyes closed. The owl, you know, the moon, they are all just listening. Okay, the deep knowing is allowing yourself to carve out that solitude time for you to really go within and listen. Leo is loud. Leo has something to say. Leo is the one who grabs the mic and takes the stage. But are you listening? Or have you been listening to too many voices that you forget your voice? This is a time to sink in, drop down, and drop into your inner voice, inner self, and find that voice within you and let it shine through. Okay, so this is what is happening this week. I hope this video provides some message or guidance that is able to help you move through this week's energy. And like I always say, I would love to connect with you all, so feel free to drop a comment below. Tell me what you're moving through, which house is ruled by Leo. If you are a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, how are you moving through all these energy? And drop me a comment, connect with me. If I can be in any assistance, contact me for a private consultation and reading. I do all kinds of astrology consultation, tarot and akashic records reading. I also offer distant Reiki energy healing sessions. So my email is in the description box. Feel free to comment below, connect with me, follow me over on Instagram. I post videos over there as well. I am wishing you all a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!